Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. I am not gay. I am not gay.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In my factory. Many in my factory.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. What the fuck is she wearing? It's not Halloween. Take me by the fucking sizzling. Take me by the oh my god, am I bending the cat? Oh my god, like that. Hey darling, you can smile more. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cuck. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. Here's some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the ocean man. Fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Tuesday. Oh, look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute at all. I'm just not saying anything. I'm moving my lips. Fuck off! Gotcha! Gotcha! I'm out. I've done. I've won the internet today. I've won the internet. Where's my outro? Where's my outro? I'm done. I've won the internet. Got them. Got them all. Got every one of them. Fucking, where is it? Here it is. I couldn't even find it again to turn it off. Couldn't even find it again to turn it off. Nice dolls. Yeah, they are nice fucking dolls. Ah. Boobies. Oh yeah, Villa versus Palace today. Uh-oh. Dan Vask, I demand an apology. What do you want an apology on, Dan? What do you want an apology about, Dan? What does Dan want an apology about? Aston Villa Palace, 7 p.m.? What the 7 p.m.? I was just about to have it up in the corner when I was streaming, you know. What's that? It's not even a bump. What? I don't know. Brighton 0, Manchester City 0, Nottingham Forest 0, West Ham 0. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to Afternoon Tea with House. I gotta say, chat, I am very achy, very tired. Oh, if you are not a member of the channel, I'm just gonna say it. Then you're missing out because right now I'm doing endless accountability. I've got back onto the exercise. I've got back onto the dietary. Well, I say diet. The better food. I don't want to use the word diet because it's not a diet. It's a lot, you know. It's just better eating, better calories, So, unbelievably, we're now up to day, well, after this stream, I'll be making the video for day 13 So already it just feels like a moment ago that I started day one, and I was giving it all the day one can lead to day two, and day two to day three, and day three to day five, and day five to day 10, etc. But we're on day 13. Nearly 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks of endless accountability. I know. Look, I tell you one thing. The only reason why the second part, the Menosaur stream, hasn't happened is because a little bit of cream for that. My sleeping pattern is absolutely fuck-daddled at the minute, and so I mean, right now, chat, I wish I was in bed. I've been sleeping during the day and kind of functioning at night, which is playing havoc on my streaming schedule, my videos, etc., etc. But one thing that I have been doing is making sure that I've been hitting the gym, and I've been making sure that I have been getting the desired required calories. So right now, since we started it 13, today's day 13, but I won't be going to the gym today. Today's rest day, thank God. But in the 13 days, I've gone 8 times. So I've gone 8 times in 13 days. It was 8 times in 12 yesterday. So like 2/3 of my times at the gym. What I'm trying to do is make sure that I go 4 times a week at the minute to start with. 4 times a week, which I have been doing. I've been recording it all. It all gets recorded in my Progress Over Perfection book, where I write down here's just an example, where I just write down what I did at the gym in terms of exercise, and I write down the calories that I've been having as well. I've already written out today, what's going to be used in today's video. So that'll come later for members only. Members only, baby. And the calories, I'm trying to hit between 1,500 to 1,700 calories a day. Sometimes I do less. But I don't want to really go over 1,700. I have one day. On one day, I went to 1919. I can't quite remember why. I can't quite for the life of me remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember why. Because I had my 2 meals. Because I have 3 meals a day. I had my 2 meals, and I thought, after a gym session, I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll have my 3rd meal by just having a couple of protein bars. And so I had a couple of protein bars, and they did nothing to kind of fill that void, which is my stomach. So I ended up having the 3rd meal later on that night, early morning, whatever you want to say. So at least I realized that protein bars are fucking useless for trying to compensate for something. But I think the very next day I actually went down to 1,000 calories to sort of compensate for that as well. But not just to compensate. That's all I really wanted today. That's what I really wanted that day. So it's been going well, and I'm doing a daily video for members, and it's called Endless Accountability, and there's currently 12 videos up for every day, and there'll be the 13th up later, because I just hold myself accountable for what I've done. No bullshit, no lying. There's no fucking point. just say what you've eaten, say what the calories are, say what you've done exercise-wise, and also just how things are going in general. So last night was I hit the gym on my own because my mate was he can't do Saturdays. He's too busy going out on the lash and having a life, bastard. And yeah, I jeez. It's shoulders, but one of the exercises is like one of the machines is like a complete upper back thing. So it does the shoulders, but it also does the upper back. It also does the upper chest here. So and that machine just sort of I don't know why, but that's the one that just always gets me every week. Whenever I do that machine, it's just like, holy shit, the next day, everything is just like, it's a nice ache. It's, you know, like I said, it's kind of like dripping hot wax on you during a set. You know, it's kind of like a nice pain, but at the same time, it's like, holy, man, holy. But I tell you what, those showers afterwards, my shower, not going into the shower with naked men at a gym, my shower. Remember last year when I had my my bathroom redone, ripped out, had a brand new bathroom fitted? Cost me a fucking fortune. And it did cost me a fortune. Cost me a fucking fortune. I tell you what, worth every penny. Every penny. Because that shower, I swear to God, it's the fountain of youth. It's got healing properties. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a 50-year-old man. 50. Don't look a day over 62. Let's work out. Dan, I would fear what you would do in the shower. And I don't mean touch me. That's fine. I mean, you'd probably just have a shit out. No, Dan has definitely got a fucking scat fetish. This guy loves poop way too much. The last thing you sent me, Dan, I was revolted with. But I did laugh. Revolted. You are pretty as. Thank you. What else? Yeah, so I am of the ache today. I got the aches, I got the pains. But it's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to be well, I'm not going to tell you. You have to be a member to find out why. But the next 2 weeks are going to be very telling indeed. They're going to push me. They're going to push my mental acumen to the level. Why? You're gonna have to find out why by being a member. But yeah, it's pretty it's pretty crazy because you know, you don't get to be a fat fuck like me without loving absolutely everything which is wrong for you. You know, fast foods, cake. Every fat boy loves cake. Sugary stuff, salty stuff, not that stuff. And it's been pretty crazy. Even for 2 weeks, just to cut that kind of like stuff out. Like I was watching, what was I watching yesterday? I'm falling down a rabbit hole. By the way, I've also waged a war. I'll tell you both at the same time. I've fallen down a rabbit hole of just watching either true crime videos or body cam videos of police investigating stuff and all that.
And there was a dude, an old dude as well, and he wasn't fat. He was, normal sized person. And what he was doing, he was walking in. Oh yeah, Iwu's one of them. Yeah, for sure. I like Iwu. This guy would walk into his 7-Eleven or whatever it was, and he would go to the alcohol section. He'd get himself a 6-pack of beer. He would put the 6-pack of beer down. He'd like put it somewhere, and then he'd go to the what filthy Americans would call the chip section. In the civilized world, well, becoming less civilized by the day, but that, never mind about that. That's a whole another conversation for another time. We would call them crisps. He'd go to the crisp aisle. And what he'd do is he'd just grab a packet of crisps and he'd just open them up and start eating them. And then he'd go to another packet and he'd open them up and just start eating them. And then he'd go back to his beer. He'd pick up his beer, then go to the counter and pay for his beer. And it was all caught. And I was watching this guy yesterday. I was watching this and I was just like, fuck, I would face fuck some crisps and dip right now. Because I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what. When I was away, when I was out of the United Kingdom, Stan, when I was out of the UK for a few months, I unfortunately became friends with a certain packet of crisps, chips, called Ruffles. We don't get them here in the UK, and they're called Ruffles, and they had like sweet and sour and chai flavor, something like that. Oh my god! And they were possibly the most delicious crisps I've ever had in my life. They have ridges, yeah. They're like crinkled, and they were just absolutely delicious. I could taste them in my mouth. I could taste them. I've got nothing on, but I better zip up. Don't want to drive the ladies and Dan Vass crazy. And I could all I was wanting was like, I could do with some sweet and sour cream and chive, whatever flavor they were, Ruffles with some dip. Oh, and then I'm like, no. You have to be a good boy. Come on, Az, you have to be a good boy. My chest doesn't start till down here. Try quite. No, I don't want to try Colhouse. I don't want to try any crisps. I don't want to try. You see, at the minute, it's a slippery slope. There's always slippery slopes, right? It's like, oh, I haven't had soda for blah, 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 blah. And then one day you're just like, oh, I don't mind having this is a sucre-free soda. That'll be fine. Let's just have this one. It'll be fine. And then before you know it, the slippery slopes. You slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Colhouse, you're not jacked because you eat fucking those. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. A lot more to it than that. I got the size I am, looking the way I am, because I just eat crisps. Never seen that happen or work before. Never seen that happen or work before. But even though I've fallen down this rabbit hole of true crime and body cam or, video, I have also waged war on them as well. I have also waged war. And my war, and I tell you what, I'm taking no prisoners in this war. There's no second chances. There's no prisoners. There is only annihilation. Because if your channel has a bullshit Photoshop thumbnail of crap, you're fucking out of here. You're out of here. You're blocked. Do not recommend this channel again. Done. And I'm being serious as well. I ain't no joking. Because, of course, as you know from YouTube, you just have to look at something. And YouTube, throws a gazillion channels your way. Oh, you watch this one video. Here's another 30 fucking thousand. Don't tell me to calm down. You fucking get out of here! Tell me to calm down, you gray! You gray! He's gray! He's nobody! Get him out. So, it is my struggle. So I see one of these channels, right? And if I see a doctored thumbnail, it's gone. It's gone. I ain't fucking tuning in for your fucking bullshit, right? I'm not tuning in to not see what's on that fucking thumbnail. And there's a couple of channels, right? And what they do is they take an image and then they either doctor it slightly or just leave it as it is because the person's doing something like. And then they put in this arm holding a taser. They put this arm in holding a taser pointing at the person. They're out of here. You're a liar. Gone. Goodbye, sir. Good day, sir. Good day. They're gone. They're out. I can't take it. Or you'll see ridiculous thumbnails like some guy running off holding 2 children under each arm with a policeman going in the background. You're done. You're out. You're done. You're done. And so it's not like not interested. It's not like click the 3 dots, not interested. No fucking siree. It's click the 3 dots. Never recommend this channel again. I don't care if they have a billion gazillion views on the video. You are a no. I just want my murder porn, okay? Or I want my people getting some karma back. But you go down this rabbit hole and then YouTube starts to recommend the more ridiculous channel. Wait, when was it? Was it the beginning of this month? Was it the beginning of this month? No, it was July. Emphasis on G. Wasn't it July that YouTube introduced this war on AI? Which I'm not saying I got a problem with. They introduced this war on AI where if your channel just exists with an AI voice, etc., then it's... Anyway, I just wanted to listen to a very quick bit of news footage about something I think we're going to talk about today. And the video was only like 1 minute, 20 seconds long. And I was like, great. So I put on the video and it's just like, so in today's video, we will be discussing and I'm like, fuck off. Just this bullshit AI female generated voice. And you know the guy who made the video is fucking Raja from Delhi. Yeah? He's called fucking Raj and he lives in fucking Delhi. That's why 100 people subscribe to you. I've seen a lot of bullshit with adverts taking not just celebrity voices. There's you always get those bullshit AI channels where you think Morgan Freeman saying something exceedingly profound. Now Morgan Freeman has said plenty of things which are profound, but it's always like some retard trying to think that they're saying something profound, and then they use an AI of Morgan Freeman's voice or Denzel Washington's voice to say their absolute fucking retarded crap. I've seen a lot of I haven't seen not just that, but now I've seen adverts where they're using quite clearly a celebrity's image, and then it's an AI celebrity's, and the AI in their voice as well. And I'm like, whoa, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble there, sunshine. Oh, you're going to be sued into oblivion soon, sunshine. But what's even worse than that? Because I do a lot of scrolling. I do a lot of scrolling on the Insta Reels, you know. There's a lot of fun stuff there. My algorithm is now just perfect. All I see is racism and bigotry. That's all I see in it. Mwah. Bueno. But when it cuts into one of the adverts now, and of course the adverts on Instagram, there's only one advert that they have, and it's for those fucking soldiers shooting the fucking zombies coming towards them, and then having to blow up other stuff to get bigger guns or more people to shoot them, and they're always played like fucking retards because it's meant to make you as a person watching it mad, so you go, I could do better than this fucking idiot. Hey, let me download it and tell you. That's the only fucking advert. But now they're doing them like these horrible AI skits beforehand. Horrible AI skits. And they're just there. And it'll just be some ridiculous AI crap. And the ridiculous AI crap will then just be like some guy with a machine gun in the Middle Ages, just like shooting. I say, oh boy, no, you need to download Link My Jewels. And you're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Link My Jewels. Nah, we're good, mate. We're good. And that's what it is. And it's just AI slop. And we've had plenty of conversations about AI on FNT, Real BBC, stuff like that. You've heard Shad like talk about what he perceives as the benefits of AI and blah 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 blah. And ultimately, right, this is what AI is going to be. Slop. It's not going to be quality. It's not going to be, oh my goodness me, look at how it's in. No, it's literally going to be used for what always happens. The lowest common denominator. And we're just going to have slop everywhere. AI slop fucking left, right, and center. And the slop is going to be your games. And the slop is going to be your entertainment. The internet is going to end up being AI promoting, talking, and trying to sell to fucking AI. And all the humans gone. Gone. All the humans gone. And that's and if you think that's an exaggeration, it's not, because it's already happening in some facets. There are some advertisers which are already pulling out of major companies, major social media companies, because the figures that they're giving is literally AI talking to AI, selling while they're trying to sell to these fucking AIs. AI botted views, AI fucking creating. And obviously El Corpo doesn't want to be paying money to be advertising to an entity that's never going to buy anything. El Corpo needs to talk to humans. Human beings. With cash dollar money. Cash dollar money. That will actually buy something. So that's where AI is going to go. Exactly where these fucking link my jewels. This game may contain in-game fucking cash shops. Trying to catch your DSPs, your fucking retards that'll spend thousands upon thousands of pounds, dollars, pesos on fucking stupid goddamn pixels. And again, if you think that's an exaggeration, it's not. Because what's happened to MMORPGs? Once upon a time, MMORPGs were about trying to get massive communities together, massive amount of people. World of Warcraft at its peak, 12 point something million subscribers. That's a monthly pay every fucking month. Every month. That is insane. Peaked during Wrath of the Lich King. Crazy. Absolutely amazing. And then what happened? Well, Blizzard's philosophy changed. Blizzard thought, oh, brilliant. Look, we can't fucking lose. We can just start putting out, slightly substandard stuff, very substandard stuff. And because the content that they pulled out, they thought the brand had become too big. They thought the name was too big. Look at us. Look how many people we got subscribed. We can't fucking lose. You take your eye off the prize. You start creating poor content. Guess what happens? People leave in their droves. So how did the MMO, the online MMORPG, how did the MMORPG creator react to that? Did they say, right, okay, maybe we need to evolve the game. The game needs to evolve. We need to be looking at World of Warcraft 2. We need to be looking at current technologies. How can current technologies create the next massive MMO? How can online technologies change the way that we look at MMOs? Maybe it doesn't just have to be combat-based. Maybe we can set in different structures, retail structures, all this kind of stuff. No, that's not how they responded at all. How did they respond? Well, they responded by pumping as many things into the cash shop as they possibly could to capture the whale market, because the whale market was minimal but would spend lots of money. So they were willing to sacrifice millions of subscribers to capture the money of the whales. And then it became a small group of people on the MMO pumping money in, keeping it going. And that became the Blizzard philosophy. That became the Blizzard philosophy. The Blizzard philosophy then became, we want to concentrate on small teams making games with big turnovers. Hearthstone, we can keep selling them digital fucking cards all fucking day. Don't want to subscribe to World of Warcraft? It's okay. Buy this mount and we'll stick a couple of shiny things in and some game time or something. It's £100. Boom. There you go. That's over half a year's worth of subscription in one foul swoop. It's just some digital assets we've created. A little fucking flying creature. Bang, done. End of. Not looking to capture that big MMO market anymore. Not looking to create that at all. Just wanting to hold on to that small whale audience. Your MMO isn't an MMO anymore. And then what did all the other gaming... We've gone off on a tangent here. We've gone off on all these other aspects. But the gaming industry said, you know what? We want to create AAA games and have the same monetization schemes as mobile games. So it's no longer, you're spending 60... Here, let me just get rid of this penis. Just desperate for attention. They're not going to get any. So, the ones that are doing the full RP, the full RRPs, retail price games, they're trying to give what? You spend $60, $70 on our game. That used to be the compensation. You spend that much money on the game, you get everything. You get whatever you get. Now, it's just like, no, now we want you to spend $70, $80 on a game. Then we want to have all of the mobile phone transaction elements. Day one, cash shop. You've just purchased this for $80. Now buy the Game Pass. Now get the in-game shop. It's okay. It's only what do they say now? What's the cope? It's only what? Oh fucking hell! What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for here? Where it's just like clothes and shit like that. It's only something cosmetic. Thank you. It's cosmetic only. It's not pay to win. It's cosmetic only. You're just buying a skin. It doesn't change anything. It's just a skin. It's just a dress. It's just some pants. It's just a hat. Desperate. Desperate. By the way, your 60, 70, 80 game is shit. It's buggy. It's broken. It needs a patch every 2 fucking days. If you're lucky, it might be fixed before you've already given up on the game and moved on to something else. And what's happened now? Well, some games still cash in on this. Every year, Call of Duty releases the same fucking game. Every year. The same fucking game. And people buy it in their droves. People buy it in their fucking droves. Absolute fucking sheep. No innovation. No nothing. They'll take away the guns that you got from one game. You've now got to re-get them on the other game. They just put the same maps in every fucking time. Oh, we're bringing this map back. We're bringing that map back. You know, the one that we've had for 15 fucking years. Hey, guess what? This version of Nuketown's back. It's the same fucking map. It's just whatever liquor paint they've put on it this time around. You'll buy it. You're a fucking retard. You buy it every fucking year, you dumb. See you next Tuesday. That's where it is. That's where it is. And then people go, why is the Western gaming industry falling apart? Because you've got one side of it that just wants to nickel and dime every single... It's like going through a fucking marketplace in Morocco. You can't fucking move for people fucking swamping you, wanting to fucking say, oh, you buy our beads. You want this hat? You want to fucking buy his t-shirt? Fuck off. You got half of them doing that shit. And then you got the other half of them going, well, actually, we need a gay, female, black, lesbian, trans, non-binary as the main character because representation is important. Which fucking way, Western man? Which fucking way? Oh, wait, you're going to a different fucking country for your shit now. Gotcha. Now I'll just stick with Korean games, or I'll just stick with Japanese games, or did it. And I'm not saying that all of those companies are fucking roses as well, but at least most of them are putting out stuff which they're at least attempting to be fun. Some of them succeedingly massively, others good intentions. And they wonder fucking, do you know what? This might seem, and this isn't even a Western game. This is from Japan. And this might, but it's Konami, so fuck Konami, you know. The Silent Hill 2 remake, it was good. You know, it wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination. It was good. Was it a patch on the original? No, not at all. Not in the slightest. Right? So I played that Silent Hill 2 game. I did it on stream. It was good. It was, but that was it. Nothing more. Have I ever played it again? No. Have I ever had the inkling to? No. It wasn't scary, Douglas. It wasn't scary. It had none of that psychological fear that the second game had. They were too busy not understanding the character of Maria. All these different things which just, you know, too busy in some aspects trying to create puzzles instead of trying to create horror. It was not even a patch, not even close to Silent Hill 2, the original Silent Hill 2, which is one of the greatest games ever fucking made. End of. There ain't even a discussion to be had. And so I was thinking, should I get this Metal Gear 3 remake? She was done dirty, big time dirty. Should I get this Metal Gear 3 remake, Snake Eater remake? And I thought maybe, you know, could be some good content for the channel, could be a good gaming stream. And then I just saw some things that came, and I heard Konami. Konami said, we've created this so faithfully that we really hope that Hideo Kojima will one day play this game. We really hope so. Okay. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. You know, okay. And then what happens? What happens? Well, they've amended certain things. They've changed certain things. So it's not faithful now. It's not, because they've been hit with the, because I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that these remakes are of the quality that Capcom, sorry, have been doing with the Resident Evil games, because I think the Resident Evil 2 remake and the Resident Evil 4 remake are fan-fucking-tastic. Now, do they vary slightly from the original? Yes. Notice that I didn't say the Resident Evil 3 one. It's fun, but let's not pretend it's you know. Benjamin can say that because Benjamin is one. Yeah, the Resident Evil 3 should have been a DLC for the Resident Evil 2. A £10, £15 DLC. Yeah, it's fun for Stranger, that's correct. It's fun for speed runs, and it's fun just to kind of smash through. But anyway, I digress. You can see that Capcom are trying to legitimately do something that stays faithful but becomes its own thing as well. And I get that. But you know that Pachinko Konami are just desperate to cash in on the brand. Silent Hill is like one of the last brands that they have. You know, Metal Gear and Silent Hill, they're the two biggies. But they're just like, we need to milk this. We need to milk this like a cow's titty bag. And so when I saw that they'd just made these little changes, and what were the little changes? Well, they changed the X-ray scene for Ava. And what else did they do with Ava? They took away her jiggle physics. And I said to myself, if that scares you so much, if these two little things scare you so fucking much, I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered to fucking do it. I can't be bothered. Because you're showing me as a person how much of a fucking limp-wristed fucking coward you are. We don't want to offend the crazies. You know, we might get an angry tweet from a person that would never buy our game in the first place, telling us that this woman's breasts wiggle like they would in reality with a flimsy bra on. So you're just like, nah. I'll give Silent Hill F a try. We'll see about Silent Hill F. At least it's an original game. But if that's what you want to do, you know, just silly little things like that. Silly little things. Boobies. Then, do you know what? I'll pass. Could have been a sale. It's not going to be a sale now. So I'm thinking, actually, because I've got a little bit of time until Borderlands 4. I want to give Borderlands 4 a little bit of a 150 calories a bag. No, Karlhauser, no. I will not fall down that path. I want to give Borderlands 4 a try. I want to see what that's like. But that comes out on the 12th. Why? I want to see what it's like. I'm not holding my I'm not saying that I think it's going to be good or anything. I want to see what it's like. I don't think there's been a good Borderlands game since Borderlands 1. I don't think Borderlands 2 was a patch on Borderlands 1. And from what I saw of Borderlands 3, I never touched the fucking thing. Now, the person that wrote Borderlands 3 is the guy that's also wrote Borderlands 4. So I want to see. I want to see if this is a crash or a smash. Maybe that's what I should call this. Crash or smash. Borderlands 4. Crash or smash. Silent Hill F. What do you reckon? Is that the new hook? What do you think, Az? Is this a crash or a smash? Well, it's a bit of finger pie at the moment, but that's it. So I'm thinking before that, what can I play? What can I play? I need to do maybe I want to play a little bit of something. I haven't done some video game for a while, and I do want to play a little bit of something. So I'm thinking leading into Borderlands 4. Should we do some Days Gone remaster? Should we do some Days Gone remaster? Never played it before. Never played it before. I'm thinking a little bit of that. What? Play the RoboCop DLC and play a black woman for 4 hours? No thanks. What the fuck has she got to do with fucking RoboCop? Fuck all. What the fuck were they thinking? No fucking clue. If I'm buying a RoboCop DLC, it's because I want to play fucking RoboCop, not fucking DEI girl. So yeah, we got the remaster for Days Gone. Somebody super who was it? Jaded Fett super chatted me a little while ago, dropped me a $50, says, hey Az, buy Days Gone remaster with this. So, you know, I owe him that. I was thinking about doing it as a member only video, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stream it. There you go. There you go. Twas me, yes. I think stream it and then move it across to the gaming channel. I'm going to start doing something with the gaming channel soon, chat. I'm going to start putting some content out. I don't want to breathe. I ain't got fucking time to breathe. I got shit I need to do. I want to do something with the gaming channel. I want to start producing a lot more content for the gaming channel. Yeah. So that's MILF Manor 2. MILF Manor 2 it's in the emergency brake glass section. Do I have an editor? No, but boobs. I might get one. I might get one and we'll see. But I might just do raw gameplay. I might just do an hour's worth of gameplay on a video, upload it, bang. There's something. The next day, another hour, and next day, bang, upload that. You know, put an hour a day of a video game that we're playing, a let's play that we're doing, something like that. Little aspects like that. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's bring this up. Right, last week, I want to compensate for what I didn't do last week, because last week turned into a DSP is a complete fucking piece of shit person, and that was all fun and games and everything. But I'm gonna just talk about a couple of things. First of all, I want to talk about Alien Earth, right? I want to talk about Alien Earth. We are 4? Are we 4 episodes into Alien Earth now? Is it 3? Is it 3 episodes? can't remember. What was the last episode of Alien Earth that I saw? Is it 4? Is it 3? How many, chat? Are we 4 or 3? I think, yeah, it's 4. Yeah. We're 4 episodes into Alien Earth, and I want to start off with some positivity. I think the show looks great for the most part. There's been a couple of ropey CGI bits hither and thither, but for the most part, I think the show looks great. I think the sets have been very good. I think the editing, the cinematography's been pretty good for the most part. Superficially, it kind of has all the right things. The storyline is non-fucking sensical crap. Absolutely it is so frustrating. So fucking frustrating. The premise makes no sense. No fucking sense. You could have had this. I mean, people have said it. You could have had this show where, I mean, we're saying it because it's fucking true, where you're questioning what is actual reality, what is reality, what is consciousness for a human, right? Because you're living in a world where there's humans, there's androids, and there's synths. So you got your humans, which are you and me. You've got your androids, which are part human, part technology. And then you got your synths, which are completely artificial intelligence. So even as a species, the human the human race is living in 3 evolved states. Now, the show starts off with adding a 4th. Because what they did in the first episode was they took the consciousness of dying children and they put them into synthetic bodies. So now you are getting these human/synth hybrids. But the question, of course, was, is the child actually alive? Is this the actual consciousness of the child? Now, this is touched upon in this week's episode for about 2 seconds and then dropped. So is this actually the consciousness of the child which exists in the synthetic body, or is it a copy of the consciousness of that child that's been uploaded into the synthetic body and the child is actually dead? These are thematically interesting things to play with, but we're not allowed to play with them. Why? Because immediately after putting one child into a synthetic body, not even testing them, not even going through all these different stages of trying to understand them, as soon as they do one, they're just like, fuck it, let's get a bunch more dying kids and whack them into different adult bodies. Do they really address how a child reacts to suddenly being put into an adult body? Not really. They, again, for about 2 seconds, Wendy goes, oh, look, I've got fucking tits. That's it. Done. Over. Oh, fuck. Do you not understand? Are you fucking retarded? Are you fucking retarded? Do you mean the completely unsubtle references constantly to Peter Pan? Peter Pan playing on the fucking thing above. All the people have been given Peter Pan fucking names. The fact that it was called Wendy. Are you fucking retarded? Jesus wept. Do you not understand? Peter Pan left. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get back to the really retarded writing. So the first thing they do is they just go, one consciousness got transformed. We don't know if it's a consciousness. We don't know if it's a copy of a consciousness. We blah, blah, blah. Let's just do it to a bunch more fucking kids. So now you've got Peter Pan, you've got Wendy, and you've got the Lost Boys. Because it's fucking obvious. Now, is this Peter Pan? No. Is it a reference? Yes. This is its own entity. Let's move on. It's just a really bad analogy. It's just trying to, as Mauler said, it's trying to fit a fucking square peg into a round hole to try and give some reference. So what's the first thing that they do? Wendy says, oh, look, I can see my brother on TV at this crash site. You should send us this crash site from a different fucking company. And they're just like, do you know what? Yes. None of you are fucking tested at all. None of you are tested. We don't know the psychological effects of you being in new bodies. We don't know about the psychological effects of you trying to distance yourself from your old persona to your new persona, your new names that you're giving yourselves or we're giving to you. Do we want to do any testing? Do we want to find out how it's working? You saw RoboCop 2 when they started putting the consciousness of the cops in and they're all fucking there blowing the brains out and all that kind of stuff. No. Let's just send these bunch of fucking kids in adult bodies, which are now, by the way, stronger, faster, longer, harder than regular human bodies, because that's a clever idea. Let's put the consciousness of children into adult bodies, which are stronger, faster, more durable, lifelong fucking batteries and all this kind of fucking shit into kids and then send them into a fucking war zone. Untested. Absolutely fucking retarded. Retarded. So they ship out to the ship, of course. No pun intended. Actually, a little bit. They go around the ship. Regular humans get killed by alien species, different types of alien species that are on the ship. Wendy's brother gets a fucking alien's tail through its fucking heart. Well, it didn't go through his heart. It went through his side. No. When the tail went through him, initially, it looked like it had gone through his side. The side angle looked like it had gone through his side. By the way, that would be enough to fucking kill you, but don't worry. But when they were taking his body to the island, the impact point was there. In his fucking heart. Not his side, his heart. The alien tail had gone through his fucking heart. Anyway, apparently that's where your fucking lungs are nowadays. That's where your lungs are, according to this fucking show. So they send all these kids into this fucking ship with all these different alien species on to get them samples. This guy wants to steal the samples from Wayland Yutani. So these children in adult bodies are seeing people ripped up, torn apart. Are they reacting in any way? Not really, no. Not really. Never mind adults seeing that. We saw the adults freeze when they're coming face to face with the alien. Soldiers freezing. Getting torn to pieces. Adults see the alien. Ah! Alien rips them all apart. These children? Nah, they're good. Long story short. Oh, there's an android which is downloading and talking to them in their oh fuck it. I don't know how half of this fucking shit's working. I don't know how half of this fucking shit is working. Ay. Oy vey. So they eventually so Wendy cuts off the head of a xenomorph, and they get their samples and they take them to the island of Dr. Moreau. Now, one of the kids in the adult body's walking around with PTSD. One of them, just one. Some ginger-haired bint, female, of course, obviously. Some ginger-haired bint's walking around thinking that she's fucking pregnant now. All the other kids are acting like, I don't know, 3-year-olds? Not 11, 12-year-olds. And then Wendy, who's 12, is acting like a 22-year-old. So none of them are acting like they are fucking 12. They're either 3-year-olds or adults. None of it's making fucking sense. I'm just sat there and just like, so now these alien species have come onto the island. They're just spending all of their time now researching these different species. What about your fucking hybrid children? What are they doing with the hybrid children? Nothing. Are they examining them? Are they researching them? No. Not in the slightest. Now, one of the kids in the adult body that had his head hacked by an android somehow, don't know, is being told to get a face hugger onto one of the humans and then smuggle them out so Wayland can fucking get that. Because it's only fair. You stole from us. It's only fair that we get. Meanwhile, Wendy is somehow able to communicate with fucking monitors, computers, and guess what, folks? The aliens themselves. She's just able to. Oh, the aliens, they're speaking to me. How? We'll find out later. In some bullshit How? What? Wait. Sorry. Sorry, come again? How? So I'm there after 4 episodes. And I'm just like, I like Timothy Oliphant's character, who's just a synth, and he's probably going to turn out to be an evil synth that's actually working for Wayland Yutani, and he'll probably allow the impregnation of a human and probably aid them in smuggling it out because he's actually a spy. Probably. That's my theory. Could be wrong. And then in the first couple of episodes, the android guy from the android guy who somehow hacked one of the kids, he looked like he was gonna be interesting, but now he's just spent the last 2 episodes sat down on a fucking chair talking to the boy and then threatening the boy with his family if he doesn't do what he says. And that's all he's done. Fucking sat down for 2 episodes. I'm just like, come on. You've got everything. You've got superficially everything looks great. Sets look great. Costumes look great. The world looks great. Good editing, good cinematography. For the most part, the CGI is good. But the writing is fucking window-licking shit. It's very frustrating. I really, really, really want to like this show. I do. I really want to like this show. And at the minute, it is full of plot armor and fucking retarded fucking storytelling. Oh. So Alien Earth will probably... Oh, Wendy's got she's got the current 2025 lesbian haircut. Are you a lesbian in San Francisco in 2025? Well, we've got the haircut for you. So if I don't know, I'm going to do a poll. Just answer it honestly. It's anonymous, so just answer it honestly. Are you enjoying Alien Earth? Okay, I just want to see what the yes, no, and I'm just going to add not watching. So just ask, just answer honestly. Yeah, they got the disbrew hair. There you go. No, I don't want another option. So are you enjoying Alien Earth? Yes, no, not watching it. Boobs. Because it's driving me insane. I really, really want to like this show. And this show's doing everything in its power to make me pull my hair out. If I had any. If I had any. I didn't put it's okay on purpose. I'm not having people not committing to a fucking answer. I know. I am actually surprised at how high that is. And I'll tell you why I'm surprised at how high that is. Because it's the #1 streamed TV show. It's the #1 streamed TV show. But do you know what isn't on the charts? Peacemaker. Peacemaker is not on the charts. Now, I'm going to go through some super chats first, and then we'll get on to Peacemaker. Because fuck me. Ronan the Wretched with a $50 says, sorry, I got your and Gary's anniversary wrong on FNQ. Happy 2nd anniversary. I'm really enjoying your endless accountability videos, but here we go. I believe you are leaving some stuff out. For full accountability, you need to talk about your nights in Brighton. This is a guy that waxes his balls at 59 or whatever he is. waxes his balls. Dude, I think if anyone's going to Brighton, Roland, it's you. Benjamin in Flensburg with a 61 month. 61. Benjamin, thank you. 2 eggs, 1 basket. RV has been a member for 15 months. 2 eggs, 1 basket. Thank you. Logan Johnson with a membership for 12 months is crazy how fast a year has gone by. Glad to be a member. And here should be HEAR. I don't want to be that grammar Nazi, but HEA. Your takes, both serious and hilarious ones. Cheers to you, brother, and cheers to the chat. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Logan. I'm sorry to grammar Nazi you, Logan, but you know it's for the betterment of mankind. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. You're way too generous, mate. Thank you. Boojalicious the third with a $10 says my inner 8-year-old won out yesterday, and I spent over $200 on the Star Wars Transformers crossover back in the day. Not much of a collector, so I'll unbox and play with them a bit before displaying. Why not? You know, all of these unboxed, you know, there's a lot of stuff which I keep boxed, but there's a lot of stuff which I unbox as well. I want to have them unboxed and displayed. Oh, look at them beauties. Look at them beauties. D. Watt has been a member for 20 months. D. Watt, thank you. Benjamin Flensburg with a 200 Danish says, the lonesome Anglo up in the Shires, Denmark, without raiding you, he loves yous. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate that. I try to correct the mistakes. The DX9 Sideswipe is easily the best mold so far. Easily. Disillusion Man with a $2 says, hell, you sexiest Donis. Time to fucking get him out of here. Get him out of here. Benjamin Flensburg with a 20 says, I cannot spell. I'm sorry. I worked through it. VH with a membership for 13 months. Thank you, VH. MJ UK 84 with a membership for 37. Could we get some cooking with Az on endless accountability? What? Putting pre-made meals into the microwave? You described rubbing a chicken breast in virgin oil. Wow, that was hot stuff. I mean, it's easy to make a chicken. Guys, it's not hard to make a really juicy chicken breast. You just take the chicken breast. A lot of people fucking overcook. Just rub it with some oil, some extra virgin olive oil, bit of salt, bit of pepper, whack it into the oven for 40 minutes, 375 Celsius, 180 Fahrenheit or something like that, 200 Fahrenheit, Celsius. The other one was Fahrenheit, 375 Fahrenheit, 200 Celsius. Boom. Rub my meat. Dainsliff for the €6 says, as you always say, you're built different. Yeah. Let me guess. Did your mum put fertilizer on your breakfast? No, it's just naturally occurring. Now, I'm not saying built better. I'm not saying built faster, stronger, larder harder. Probably the larder bit. Yeah. Just different, more egg-shaped than human, more egg-shaped. Anyway. Seclulous with a membership for 13 says, hey, did you end up getting the Soundwave Lego set? Got it for myself. It's pretty sleek. I haven't yet, but I will be. I think in the next week, next week, my Arkham Asylum is shipping. My Lego Arkham Asylum. Looking forward to getting that. Too tired with a $5 says, I'm down 30 pounds. Fucking nice. 13.6 kilograms. Yep. So I've officially lost the weight I put on at my last job. Next goal is my marriage weight, 40 pounds to go. Keep going. Dude, you got this. You're nearly 50% of the, you're only 5 pounds off 50% of the way there, dude. You got this. Fucking hell, I wish I was in the same boat. I'm down 30 pounds, chat. I've just done the weight that I put on last week. Okay, the fuck. Benjamin Flensburg with another 200 Danish says, I today have been picking on the bare berries. Now, for Benjamin, that could mean a few things. Anyway, 20 kilograms back home. Fed the wolves and bears too in the name of Az. Oh, good man. Good man. Oh, no. Hey, look. You say marriage weight is real. Look, I get you. You know, I was doing great. And then I found the love of a good woman. And I lost all my motivation. I got too happy. I got too complacent. Well, it's time to reverse that. It's time to reverse all of that. Fiesta Cat's been a member for 14. Segsbots, no. Link my jewels. I have no fucking idea what he just said then. Fiesta Cat with a $2 says, they gear the ads towards children too. Shameful. Yes, because they want to start making children gamblers, and they want to also normalize heavy microtransactions. So when these kids grow up, it feels perfectly normal and natural to them, and they get customers. And of course, when their children grow up, they'll have the same mentality. It's disgusting. It's insidious. I've got plenty of videos on them on my channel over the years. Disgusting. Gorbs with a £5 says, I, for one, can assure you I am not an AI unless I am, because that is what an AI would say. Either way, have a fiver. I'll take an AI's fiver off them all day. Benjamin Flensburg dropping more with another 100 Danish says, we are Borg, surrender your ships. Resistance is futile. Number one. Kalioth with a $2 says, Battle Pets, Blizzard's Pokemon cash grab. Of course. Of course. Remember when Heroes of the Storm came along? And then they wanted that to be then their huge MOBA. By the way, Heroes of the Storm, just the most retarded fucking name imaginable. They should have been Blizzard All-Stars. Heroes of the Storm. What the fuck does that mean? And they wanted to jump into the League of Legends MOBA, Smite, you know, the Dota 2 marketplace. But they marketed it all wrong. And then just immediately wanted to sell you gazillions of fucking overpriced skins. And then when they didn't get the amount of people playing the game that they wanted because they called it a fucking retarded name that nobody had a fucking clue about, they just gave up on it. Remember that? Just gave up on it. Because they weren't making that game with the right intentions. They were making it as a cash grab. Oh, well, this looks like it's going to cost us too many resources if we want to actually turn this into a proper game. So, fuck it. Let's just give up on it. And give up on StarCraft. And give up on pretty much everything apart from cash grabs. Hey, do you wanna play Overwatch 2? It's Overwatch. Right, but what else? No, it's Overwatch. But we've slightly tweaked the lighting. What about the PvE mode? No. Remember that Overwatch was actually going to be Project Titan, their next MMORPG? That was meant to be their evolution of MMORPG. Project Titan. And then when they didn't want to pump those resources into creating it, they made Overwatch instead. And then turned all the characters gay. Boobies. Gorbs with a £5 says, remember War for Cybertron, good solid game, good story, no cash shop, no politics, just a good honest fun game. Well, you pretty much, I won't say everyone, of course, because microtransactions did come in the 20 noughts. Horse armor, Bethesda. Horse armor.
Endless accountability.
Horse armor, Bethesda. But pretty much every game was just a single player, no cash shop, no microtransactions, no season pass, no loot boxes. It was just a game. Here's a game. Here's how much it costs. See you in the next one. Benjamin Flensborg with 100 Danish says, now say it with me, I may be a baguette. But you're our baguette, Benjamin. You're our baguette. Logan Johnson with a
50 $1 super chat.
should have done that for Roland the Wretched, but fuck it. After what he put, he didn't deserve it. Here's for Gears of War Reloaded if you're interested. I got it from a PS5 and fucking love it since I don't play on Xbox anymore. But you can play with everyone regardless of what console PC you're on. Hit me right in nostalgia, bro. Do it. Do as you will. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I saw somebody playing it the other day. I can't remember who. I saw somebody playing it the other day, and I clicked on to see what it looked like, and graphically it looked great. Graphically, it looked really good. I was like, oh. And then my immediate mind was just like, wait a minute. Have they changed anything? Or is it literally just a like for like graphical upgrade? Was it Gary? Probably. You know Gary, he can't get off these fucking video games. Dio Brando with a £5 says, I'm really surprised you're boycotting Metal Gear Solid Delta for being woke. Eva still pulls her zip all the way down, and so does the boss lady. Come on, man. It's not boycotting. It's more of a statement of intent that it's more of a can't be asked than a boycott. I'm not boycotting. A boycott is where you're actively telling people not to do this. I'm not actively telling anybody not to buy the game. What I'm saying is they talked me out of buying it. They had a sale. They had a sale. I was gonna get it. And they talked me out of the sale. It's a difference to a boycott, Dio. Difference to a boycott. If you want to get it, you get it. You do you. I'm not running around going, don't buy this game because they've done this. No. And I'm not even saying woke. Well, I'm saying that they're appeasing a group of people. I'm not saying it's woke. I'm saying they're appeasing people who won't even buy their fucking game in the first place. So that they talked me out of a sale. It's easy to talk somebody out of a sale. Easy. By the way, yeah. Also, I've heard that the optimization is appalling. And doesn't it just run at 30 frames a second as well? When I heard it only run at 30 frames a second, I was like, what? What? I keep saying this, and I say this with sincerity. It's really easy to lose a customer. And it's very difficult to get one. So when you've got yourself a fucking sale, 60 on PC. So when you get yourself a sale, why talk the person out of making that purchase? Makes no sense. Don't say it's a faithful reconstruction when it's not. For example, Silent Hill 2, they didn't say it's a faithful reconstruction of Silent Hill. No, they said it's a Silent Hill remake. When it's a remake, you've got license to do certain things, okay? The Capcom Resident Evil games, they're remakes. They're not faithful adaptations of the original. Final Fantasy VII, remake, rebirth, they're remakes. They're not faithful reconstructions of the original. They've got license to do other things. Some people are going to like that. Some people aren't going to like that. For the Capcom Resident Evil games, to me, for the most part, it's worked. It's worked. Resident Evil 2 remake, I thought was fantastic. Resident Evil 4 remake, I thought was fantastic. Silent Hill 2 remake, I thought was good. 7 out of 10, good. No more, no less. But I don't just need when you say it's a faithful adaptation. This is a faithful like for like remake, and then it's not. You're a big fat liar. It's easy to talk somebody out of a purchase, but it's difficult to talk them into one. And when you've got one lined up, Hungry is Angry with a $15 says, do you play CRPGs like Pathfinder, Wrath of Righteousness? Also, have you seen the ads for Kronos, The New Dawn? Looks like it could be good. Kronos, The New Dawn sounds familiar. I just want to see, but that sounds familiar. Oh, yes. This is the, yes. Reject all, yes. Yes, I am interested in this. Oh, September the 5th. With an early access from September the 3rd. Ooh, let me just let me just see if I got this on my wish list on Steam. Hold on. I'm on Steam right now. Let's go to wish list. Kronos. Oh, maybe we did. Here we go. Kronos New Dawn. It wasn't on my wish list. No, I think. Hold on. Let me just see this bit of footage. This is where there's multiple different factions, right? You've got like humans and robots and different shit, and it's all a bit fucky. Oh, wait, is this? No, this is not. This is something different. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, chat. We're going to be playing this. We're going to be playing this. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. Right. Next week, I'm going to start a playthrough of Days Gone, remaster, remake, whatever, remaster. And that's going to go up an hour's gameplay each day on the gaming channel. Okay. And then on the main channel, we'll do some Kronos this week. Did Dexter get cancelled after one season? Dexter New Blood got cancelled after one season. I think because Dexter Resurrection is actually doing really well. And I think they want to continue with the Dexter Resurrection. My gaming channel is at HVB Gaming. Mods, if you would be so kind as to drop that link to my gaming channel in the chat, that'd be great. That would be great. Days Gone's connected to the Siphon Filter franchise. What? But by the way, Dexter Resurrection is great. I have been loving this season. The latest episode was fantastic. I can't believe they've actually made Dexter good again. I really can't. Yeah, it's because let's just be honest. Even when Dexter was on its main TV series, it was not. It was great to start with, and then the quality dipped, and then it finished. Then they did Dexter. What was it? Dexter New Blood. They did Dexter New Blood, which was awful. Absolutely awful. I gave up on that. And then they kill him at the end. And then they do Dexter New Blood. But they also, which is a prequel to Dexter. But then they said they came out with Dexter Resurrection, which was actually a continuation from New Blood. But Dexter doesn't die at the end of New Blood. He gets taken to the hospital and saved. And this season has been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant. They brought a lot of the original characters back, some for cameos, some maybe for a little bit more. Won't say anything. They've got good cast. Peter Dinklage is like the main villain. Uma Thurman's in it. Neil Patrick Harris was in it. David Daychumps, whatever, he was in it. Got a really good cast. It's been really good. Dexter Resurrection has been really, really good. So yeah. As is the Bay Harbor streamer. Well, let's just say there's somebody trying to get Dexter in this. There's somebody that wants to find out whether or not Dexter really was. Well, not find out. They already believe it to be true. They want an explanation. They want justice to the fact that Dexter was the Bay Harbor Butcher. So yeah, I think we'll be doing Kronos during the week then. Oh yeah, Christian Ritter was also in it as well. So it has a really good cast. Snorky Worlds with a £2 says, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. Sorry. I don't know what about. About Dexter, maybe? I don't know. Tall, Dark, and Gruesome has been a member for 63 months. Come on, Tall, Dark, and Gruesome. Thank you. Come on now. Come on, my son. Dio Brando with a £2 says, you're being trolled, but you took it seriously. Dude, when I scream like that, does it sound like I'm being fucking legitimate, Dio? When you scream like that and then you just immediately come back to this sort of voice, do you think that's a legitimate script? That's not how anger works. That's not how anger works. Get him out of here! Yeah, there you go. Get him out of here. Crimson Shadow has been a member for 22, says, thanks for keeping this crazy Scotsman entertained. Here's to another month. Thank you, Crimson Shadow. Fiesta Cat with a $5 says, but as they whack present twans people, don't you care about the twains? No, not really, no. No, I got other shit to be worried about. Boobs. Love to Love for a $2 says, thank you for being angry, so I don't have to. Benjamin Flensburg with 100 Danish says, have a load of crap. These people are nuts. And by that, I only mean they cannot fin a tree. Engine in my finna tree. Many engine in my finna tree. Snorky Worlds with the £2 says, bye, Az. Come back. Come back. Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker. Boom. Crimson Shadow, thank you. Bob the Lobster has become a member. Thank you, Bob the Lobster. Natalie E with a 7 Canadian super sticker of a giggling little doggy poo. Thank you, Natalie. Benjamin Flensburg with another 100 Danish. Mother as raised good boys. Yeah. I mean, if you're so inclined to believe that, sure. Play it again. Play it again, Sam.
In my factory. Many in my factory. If you need the many.
Holy. That escalated quickly. Woof. That escalated quickly. Holy. Cramps 39 gifted memberships for 5. Great channel name. Cramps 39 gifted memberships with a $5. I understand that reference. If you don't understand that reference, watch last week's Afternoon Tea with Az. And thus I am with a $10 says dramatic voice. Look on my pronouns, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal flop, boundless and bare. The lone, empty, open world stretches far away. Benjamin Flensburg with another 100 Danish says, as the Ferengi say, if you have their money, never give it back. That does, I mean, that kind of probably, that is one of the rules of acquisition. Dark Knight Rider with a $5 says, I have 40 plus games on Steam that cost the same as a current day quadruple A title. Only bought 2 day one games since 2002. They need us more than we need them. Yeah, I mean, that's the bizarre thing. We got so many great games, movies, TV shows, comics, toys. We don't need to have any of this new crop of shit. We don't need it. You need us more than we need you. That's why you will ultimately lose. Based and Geeked with a £10 says, thanks for the Dexter Resurrection recommendation the other day. It feels amazing to be watching a great TV show again. It's been excellent. It's been really, really good. And this week's episode of Dexter Resurrection was bueno. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's next week. Is it the concluding episode next week? Yeah, don't bother watching New Blood. TLDR, Harrison comes back, his biological son. Dexter tries to mold him into a serial killer. Doesn't work. Harrison ends up shooting Dexter at the end. That's it. New Blood. Boom. Done. Bill Durkin with a $5 says, when went to Dragon Con yesterday, talked about Robert Duncan McNeil. Talked to Robert Duncan McNeil. That's Tom Paris, by the way, from Voyager. He said he filmed his first scene in the second season of Academy the day before. He said he filmed the first scene of the second season of well, you know, it's just going to be another disaster show. It's just going to be another disaster show, that Starfleet Academy. They're going to try and bait everybody by sticking all of these people in. Wait a minute. How the fuck is Tom Paris in it? This is set like 1,000 years in the future to his future. So is he going to be on a fucking holodeck or it's going to be a holodeck program of Voyager or some shit? Anyway, let's just end the poll. Are you watching Alien Earth? Not watching it, 78%. Are you enjoying it? Not watching it, 78%. No, not enjoying it, 16. Yes, I'm enjoying it, 5. Probably some holodeck program. Mikey Gosler with a $5 says, I'm excited for September the 9th for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's second expansion, Legacy of the Forge, where you own your own forge and can customize it endlessly, about 15 to 20 hours. I never got into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I love the first. I was really enjoying the first one. Never got into the second one. I tried, streamed it. I just couldn't get into it. Explainables with a $10 says, on Borderlands 4 not looking good, the developer issued a message saying they realize that their humor has been too offensive in the past and they will do better. It's going to be woke crap. Well, let's find out. I'll buy it so you don't have to. I'll do it so you don't have to. Boom. Ginger Adventure, the membership for 7 months, says, I've been told I look like Dexter. Halloween costume confirmed. Nice. Sandy Q with a 52 months says 52, a full deck. You've definitely got a full deck of cards, Sandy. Definitely. Love you. Callioth with a $2 says, bought an engine, had to return it. She sent Viagra. Oh, wow. Rook with a $2 says, I'm not super chatting. You're super chatting. Okay. And Benjamin Flensburg with 100 Danish says, I need to tiz waving a St. George's flag for England. For England, George. For England, George. For England, James. For England, James. Well, as you know, it's now illegal to have a Union Jack in the UK. There's a great meme going around. If you want anything picking up by the council immediately, just paint a St. George's cross on it, and they'll pick it up immediately. Right. Oh my God. Peacemaker season 2. Now, I didn't watch Peacemaker season 1. I saw clips of it. It looked like absolute fucking trash. Not many people watch it by the looks of it, but there you go. And Peacemaker season 2. Where do we even start with this show? First of all, the continuity is all over the place, right? When Peacemaker season 1 came out, it was part of the DCEU, aka the Zack Snyderverse. Even though Zack Snyder hadn't been part of you know, something for a long time. So the first thing that they did was they retconned. Yeah, but Angry Joe loved it and gave it 9 out of 10. Well, it's easy. Is a TV show good? If Angry Joe gives it a good score, the show's gonna be shit. And if Joe gives it a poor score, chances are it's gonna be good. So first of all, they retconned the end of Peacemaker season 1, and the end of Peacemaker season 1 was Peacemaker walking away, talking to the Justice League. There was Aquaman, Flash, and then there was the silhouettes of Wonder Woman, Superman, maybe Cyborg. I don't know if Cyborg and Batman were there. I can't even fucking remember. Anyway, so they retcon that, and instead of that scene, they have that scene, but they put the Justice Gang there instead. So now it's Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Superman, and Supergirl. The silhouettes of Superman, Supergirl, and Mr. Terrific, and Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner making a very unfunny joke. Now, if you are into very unfunny jokes, which are garbage and fucking cringe and make you want to smash your TV with a hammer, then this is the show for you. But, you see, James Gunn said he retconned that because this is part of his universe and not the previous universe. But the problem is, it's not. You see? Because everything that happened in The Suicide Squad is apparently law as well. But The Suicide Squad was set in the DCEU. And The Suicide Squad had Bloodsport in it, Bloodshot, whatever, who had shot Superman with a Kryptonian bullet and put it with a kryptonite bullet and put him in hospital. But that was set before Superman, where we're told that Superman has never lost a fight. So, in other words, the continuity is everywhere, and it's a mess. James Gunn retconned the continuity so that he could keep his fucking wife and his brother employed. So there's, first of all, so it's number one, it's an absolute fucking all over the place in terms of continuity. Number two, the show is just fucking shit. None of the characters are likable. None of them. There isn't a single fucking character in this show that I like. Not one. Peacemaker is a knobhead. James Gunn's wife, I just have to refer to her as James Gunn's wife. Her character is an absolute fucking knobhead. The fat bearded guy in the truck, knobhead. Fat lesbian black woman, no purpose to be there, no character. There's no character there whatsoever. They're the main characters, I think. There's Vigilante as well. I think that guy, again, I don't even know what his personality is meant to be. Is he a retard? Is he not a retard? What is he? I don't know. So there's been 2 episodes which have just been a waste of fucking time. Peacemaker wants to cash in on being a hero. And so he wants to join the Justice Gang. He's got an interview with the Justice Gang. But for some reason, the fat black lesbian woman has to drive him to his interview with Maxwell Lord. Doesn't Peacemaker have his own car? He has his own house. but he doesn't have his own car? Did they just have to fit her into a scene? Pun intended, fit her in. Where they had an inane conversation on the way there. Anyway, they get there, and White Rabbit is storming out, crying. So he goes in for his interview. Maxwell Lord's there. Guy Gardner's there. Hawk Girl's there. And they do this thing where he flicks on they're behind like soundproof glass, and he flicks on a thing to make the microphone work to talk, and then he flicks off to stop the microphone, but the button's broken. The button's broken, so every time that they talk in private, everybody, the people that are being interviewed, can hear on the other side. That's funny. That's so funny. So Maxwell Lord's like, what skills do you bring? And Guy Gardner says to Maxwell Lord something like, sucking cock isn't one of them. Because I don't know if you know this, but Peacemaker's bisexual. And this has got a really weird sort of thing about it, because apparently the story of Peacemaker, if I was to boil it down, is Peacemaker is sad that James Gunn's wife doesn't want to fuck him anymore. And so to make himself feel better, he sucks cock. That apparently is Peacemaker's fucking story so far. Anyway. So they're all like dissing Peacemaker, and he can hear everything. So he storms out, and then they go, oh, look, the button's broken. They can hear everything. Ha, ha, ha. It was unfunny. Peacemaker gets in the car, has a cry. He cries that he feels disrespected because he thinks sucking cock is actually a good talent. That was actually a joke. So, in an effort to make himself feel better, he gets fucked up on drugs. By the way, this is the TV show that follows Superman, that if you want to know what's going on in the DCU going forward, this is the show to watch. So make sure that your kids are here for the fucking drugs and the orgy. So he gets fucked up on drugs and then invites shitloads of people around for a big orgy where women are copping off with women, men are fucking copping off with men. Peacemaker has a woman and a man start copping off on him. There's cocks everywhere. There's hairy fannies everywhere. None of these women have found a fucking razor in their fucking lives. Holy shit. The hygiene of these people. Fuck me. They're not even attractive looking, by the way. They're all fucking mid fucking to Minga. So he gets fucked up on that. He has a little fucking, oh my God. His closet in his bedroom leads to a pocket universe where he stores all his equipment and other people can access from other dimensions, I guess, other realities, the multiverse, because we're already multiversing in fucking episode 1. Oh my God. Can also access there. He finds a door. He goes that looks like his door. He goes through the door and it takes him to another universe where he's in his dad's house. And his dad's there, but but this time, instead of his dad being a Nazi, because apparently his dad was a Nazi in season 1, because if you're white male and you're not interested in all this bullshit today, you're a Nazi. You know, okay. But his dad's nice, and his brother's alive, who was dead. And he runs out, and he's like, "Oh no, this universe is nice. I better get out of here quickly." He goes back to his shitty universe. Nothing happens in. Oh yeah, And then at the end of the episode, he goes back. Now that he's all fucked up, he goes back into the pocket universe, goes back into his alternative universe where he's confronted by himself. They start fighting. They start fighting in the pocket universe, and the Peacemaker from this universe kills the other Peacemaker. So now the other universe doesn't have a Peacemaker because he killed him. Episode 2 starts with him trying to hide the body in the pocket universe. It keeps rolling out. The joke goes on for too long. It's not even fucking funny. So he gets Vigilante to help him chop up the body. And then they put it into this incinerator in the pocket universe that another alien usually comes in and just drops these live animals into. And okay, so okay. He then pines for James Gunn's wife. I guess James Gunn's into cock fetish. And nothing actually happens. I'm actually struggling to remember what happened in episode 2. They get drunk. There's a party. They get drunk. Oh, yeah. When he wakes up the next day, all the people from the orgy are still there. Remember the orgy? They have a scene where the black lesbian fat woman breaks up with a lesbian woman, black girlfriend. There was no domestic violence, so I didn't believe it for a minute. Couldn't buy into it at all. James Gunn's wife shouts at another woman in a supermarket because she suffers from, and I'm not even joking, the show does this. She suffers from toxic masculinity. Well, I'm pretty sure that I believe James Gunn on who's the fucking masculine one in that relationship. Pretty sure I believe James Gunn on that one. So his wife suffers from toxic masculinity. So she shouts at another woman, and then she buys some chips and dip. Yes, that is a scene. And then they have a party together. Oh no, this black guy comes into a truck where the fat bearded white guy is, and they're spying on Peacemaker because Rick Flag Sr., Frank Grillo, and I like me Frank Grillo. And by the way, the first 2 minutes of this show, of the second episode, were the best 2 minutes of the show by far, because Frank Grillo was just acting earnestly and was sad for the loss of his son. And it was the only thing that felt fucking real in this whole show before we went back to the silly Billy. Do you want to see some fucking hairy fannies and some really bad fucking humor? Well, here we go. So a black guy joins the white fat guy in the truck spying on John Cena's Peacemaker. They try to, when he's out partying, they try to infiltrate his pocket universe, but his eagle fights them all off, kills them all, but they're all alive in 2 seconds. And then Peacemaker comes back from the party absolutely fucked, which I don't believe because they were drinking Bud Light. So he would have had to have drunk, 16 crates of Bud Light to get drunk, to get as fucked as he was. But this show is sponsored by Bud Light, by the way. And I gotta get, do you know something? I gotta give James Gunn credit where credit's due. Because if there was ever a sponsor which absolutely epitomized James Gunn and his DCU, it's Bud Light. Because they are one step removed from fucking Dylan Mulvaney being cast in this fucking show. So he goes into his pocket universe and then he goes into the other pocket universe because he's sad that James Gunn's wife doesn't want to fuck him anymore. And then he uses the phone of the other Peacemaker and he texts James Gunn's wife. And he says, hey, and she replies saying, hey, back. And then she puts a broken heart as if he broke her heart in that universe. Where in the other universe, he gets cucked and then sucks cock to feel better. You know, so that's how that ended. That is it so far. It's been... The writing of the show is so fucking abysmal. I cannot even begin to understand how James Gunn is writing. Like, this guy's done stuff which people like. Guardians of the Galaxy. The Suicide Squad. I enjoyed the Suicide Squad. I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good, you know? I thought his Superman was shit. Absolute shit. And it's proven to be so because it's flopped at the cinema and it's on sale on digital already for a tenner. It's number 9 in the digital charts because nobody wants to fucking watch it. It is shit. The writing feels like a lot of the scenes are action, improvise. And that's it. James Gunn just goes, improvise. And then people just say the shittest stuff. And then James Gunn goes, brilliant, cut. We'll keep all of it. We won't even edit it. As the scenes go on and on and on with nothing funny, no clever dialogue. It's just crap. Hey, Sherry. Very disappointed with the thumbnail today. Sorry. The bobs have gone again. It's not good. It's not good news. And written and directed. Written and directed by James Gunn. So what's going to happen? Well, Ryan said it on FNT, but it just seemed to be the obvious thing. This Peacemaker should have just been a completely different Peacemaker. This should have been the Peacemaker from the DCEU. And then this shit happened to him. And then he goes off into the other universe, which is the DCU. It was a no fucking brainer. Not that it would have made the show funny or witty or interesting, but just to fucking sort out the continuity crap. But the acting is shit. The dialogue is shit. And the character, there you go. Thank you, Sherry. Is that a tattoo? Anyway, never mind. That's by the by. He's got a boob tattoo. Just none of the characters are likable. None of the characters you want to support, right? This is a huge problem that we have with today's television, right? Is that we have protagonists, and I use inverted commas because when I think of a protagonist, I think of somebody that for the most part, right? For the most part, I think of somebody that I want to root for. When I see a protagonist, I want to root for the protagonist and I want the antagonist to get theirs. The problem is none of the protagonists, which are Peacemaker, Vigilante, Fat Man, Fat Black Lesbian, and James Gunn's wife, none of these characters exhibit any qualities that I like. The only character that I like so far is Rick Flag Sr., and thank God Frank Grillo's only been in it for 2 fucking minutes. But it's the only good 2 minutes of the whole fucking show. Because it's about a man who lost his son. His son was murdered by Peacemaker. and he feels that loss. It was the only thing that felt fucking authentic in the whole show. But as regards to the other characters, don't care. I don't care if Peacemaker gets a fucking bullet in his head. I don't care if James Gunn's wife gets her head cut off. I don't care if Vigilante gets fucking murked, the blonde, the fat bearded guy, or the fucking black woman fat lesbian. I don't care if any of them get fucking splattered on a wall. None of them are likable. So why do I care? And this is a problem with TV today. We have unlikable protagonists that we're meant to root for, but they're horrible. We're meant to root for Ironheart. She's a fucking shithead. We're meant to root for Batwoman. She's a shithead. We're meant to root for all of these fucking characters. Robin in the Hood. Shitheads. The lot of them. Lazy fucking thieves. None of them are likable. None of them exhibit qualities which we want to support. Even in James Gunn's Superman, I couldn't give a fuck about Superman in that. All he did was get his ass kicked the whole fucking film. Oh, you see, well, this is a weaker Superman. This is less emphasis on the super and more emphasis on the man. Well, the man's a fucking cock. You see, masculinity is toxic, and so we can't have masculinity anymore. I can't watch show. I'm being forced to watch this, by the way, by Gary. And I just gotta say, I'm fucking losing my shit with this fucking utter shit. I'd rather watch Batwoman, Naomi, fucking Ironheart. I'd watch anything. I'd watch fucking Hawkeye before I watch this shit. If I had a fucking choice. But this is the worst fucking TV show I have seen in years. And I just watched Ironheart. The thing is, Ironheart was so laughably bad that you could make reviews and fucking piss yourself laughing at it. This is just cringe. Cringe, unfunny characters. Cringe, unfunny humor. Cringe dialogue. Cringe story. Jeez, man. Viewership's up 20% from last season. It's not. It's up like 8%. First episode to episode 1 of season 2. It's up like 8%. And do you know what the massive difference is? The massive difference as well is that James Gunn's DCU is now front and center, whereas the other one, it was on the fucking Zack Snyder verse, which had no Zack Snyder, by the way, and was already dipping miserably. So the fact that it went up by 8%, season 1, episode 1 to season 2, episode 1, isn't a big increase because it's only about from 600 and something thousand to 700 and something thousand. That's it. Somber ratings. Now, there's, the other people that have watched it, but it means that it's not doing well. The somber ratings on Penguin, as we established in FNT, was like 3.2 million. On Penguin, 3.2 million. Peacemaker season 2, 700 and something thousand. Didn't even make the top 10 streaming shows, which, like I said, Alien Earth is number 1. This didn't even make the top fucking 10. D Breezy. I got that. D Breezy just PayPal'd us. We'll get to that, D Breezy. Thank you, bud. Penguin was great. Penguin was fantastic. Well written, good characters. Well paced, great editing, great direction, great script. Make fucking writing great again? Can we have some great fucking writing again? The writing is shit. The Superman writing was shit. The Peacemaker writing is shit. This is what happens when you abandon the meritocracy for fucking DEI. We've had so much shit now. There's no standard of writing. There's no standard. There's no benchmark to live up to. When you're all don't care, I don't see any care. I've been told that James Gunn fucking loves these characters. James Gunn fucking loves these characters. This is what he wants to do. He wants to do his Peacemaker show. He loves these characters. Really? Because this is written like he couldn't give a flying fuck. Superman was written like he couldn't give a flying fuck. I'm like, it wasn't that far ago. It wasn't that far ago that the far away that the Suicide Squad was on. The Suicide Squad. What year was that? 2021. 2021. That's only 4 years ago. Like I said, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But this shit is embarrassing. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. It feels exactly like it is a 58, 59-year-old man trying to write as if he's a fucking edgy teenager. Hello, fellow kids. Hello, fellow edgelords. Embarrassing. That's it. It's the most fucking embarrassing thing I've watched, and I've just watched Ironheart. Jeez, man. So there you go. That's my so I can't wait for Supergirl. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. By the way, Supergirl's already done. It's in post. So if Supergirl has the same kind of vibe and feel and humor, and I say humor very loosely because it ain't fucking funny, as either Superman or Peacemaker, it's gonna be a fucking disaster. There is a universe where I see Supergirl not making 400 mil. It might not even make 300. But John Campea said it's going to do $1 billion. $1 billion. Superman could barely get over 600. Could barely get over 600 million worldwide. It had to go to streaming 31 days after release. It's already on sale on streaming because it's 9th in the streaming charts. And you think Supergirl is gonna do better? Yeah, the only thing, the Suicide, what you do have to take in consideration with the Suicide Squad is I think it released digitally at the same time because we had COVID we're in full lockdown by then. We were in full lockdown by then. So there's factors to take into consideration. So I don't want to really harp on about that too much. But yeah, by the way, James Gunn's Superman is the lowest box office Superman of the first films. So the first Superman, 1978, adjusted for inflation, 1.4 billion. Superman Returns, which was the next time that we had a reboot Superman, just adjusted for inflation, 624 million worldwide. Then we had Man of Steel, adjusted for inflation, 930 million in today's money. But it still did 668 million in 2013, which is more. And then now, James Gunn's Superman, it's on like 610 million. It's the lowest premiere for a Superman. Yeah, F1 has done more, I think, more internationally than Superman. But F1's about a fucking racing car. Anyway, that's just by the by. So good luck. Good luck, James Gunn. Your universe is off to a massive, amazing, successful start. You're number 9 in streaming, and Superman's already on sale digitally, and it's still in the fucking cinema. I guess that pwned all the haters. Fucking hell. I guess that pwned all of the haters. Signor Nessuno with a 45-month membership. Signor Nessuno, thank you. I appreciate you. So far, I hate Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 2, especially. It was boring. Nothing happened! Yellow Flash, nothing happened! It was just terrible scenes that went on and on, where the dialogue was dog shit. Did we say anything funny yet? No, you didn't. You didn't see anything funny at all. D Breezy with a £20 on the PayPal side says, for the demonetization, just started Dark Wolf. Love Terminal List. I'm currently on book 6 of the series. High hopes. Coming in late. You're checking it out? Hope you're good. I will do. I'm hearing it's really good so far. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch Tulsa King. I gotta make videos. I gotta watch fucking Peacemaker and Alien fucking Earth. Fuck my life. So I got a lot. I want to watch Log Horizon. I want to watch what's that? What's the other one? What's the other one? There's meant to be another really good anime. I can't remember what it's called. Like, not Ready Player One. It's not Ready Player One, but it's something like that. Don't forget Landman. I gotta watch Land. Oh, yeah. Corporate Billionaire with a 3 months says, thoughts on McFarlane losing the DC license. I like their mega figures. At least I can finally quit collecting after spending thousands of dollars. I never knew. No, I never knew that. What? Let's have a look. I never heard this. McFarlane Toys DC license, specifically their DC Multiverse action figures line, will end in the second half of 2026 as Mattel has regained the global licensing rights to produce a full range of DC-themed products, including adult collectibles and action figures. Mattel will begin rolling out their DC products in 2026, when McFarlane's DC Multiverse line will conclude in the first half of that year, allowing time for collectors to acquire the current figures. Well. Yeah, I got myself a lot of McFarlane stuff. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. The new Isom figure coming out. Go over to the Rippaverse. Go over to the Rippaverse.com and get yourself the new Isom figure. That is done by McFarlane, same fucking size, 7-inch. Giggity. That's what she said. But the McFarlane stuff's been really good. I've got a whole fucking range up here of the McFarlane Batman the Animated Series. Mattel, fucking girl brand are gonna make my fucking DC. Nah, I'm good. Look out for Barbie Batman. Fuck off. So yeah, get those McFarlane, and I've got loads of different like McFarlane Batmans and McFarlane Supermans and obviously related characters. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. Sandy Q gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Sandy, thank you. Appreciate you, sweetie pie. Benjamin Flensburg with a 10 gifted memberships to the stream. Benjamin, thank you. You've been exceedingly generous today, Benjamin. Thank you. I appreciate you. 16 more members today for the endless accountability. Boom. Got him. Joe Music with a $2 says, "As hit me with more DC recommendations, the oldies." I mean, if you want the oldies, I think have we already talked, Joe, about you need to get Batman 300 to 400. If we've already spoken about that, you need to go right back to the 200s to 300s as well. Because in the 200s to 300s, and I don't know what your financial situation is, but if you're going for the individual issues, then a lot of the 200 to 300 stuff, you've got some great Neil Adams artwork, not just Neil Adams artwork, but Neil Adams covers. You've got the Ra's al Ghul coming into the DC. You got Neil Adams art, writing. You got some fucking amazing stuff there as well. So you want to be picking up Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil stuff. That's what you want to get into. So if we're going past the 80s, we're talking like 70s stuff leading into the early 80s. And if you haven't already got, you want Teen Titans from the 80s as well, Wolfman Perez. You want that stuff. That stuff is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oof. JLA, Mike Giffens. You want to get that stuff as well. That's the brilliant JLA stuff. That is what James Gunn fucking wishes he could write like. That's who he wishes his Justice League could be. That stuff's amazing. Calioth with a $2 says, "Peacemaker, watch it or you'll get your CC/PayPal closed." Logan Johnson with a $5 says, "Sounds like the gayest DC show ever." Thanks, but no thanks, Gun. Well, I mean, it technically is. It technically is. Fiesta Cat with a $2 says, "Why can't a pocket universe just be full of hot women?" You sound like a bigot. I ain't got time for bigots. Paquet Albert Gabriel with a 5 Canadian says, "Fucking hell, I am borderline retarded and I could write better than those writers. Pour la maison! Lion d'Angleterre." Careful. That's some right-wing language there, you know. Your Barmy with a $2 says, "Sherry, why?" It's okay. She's changed it back. Crystal Palace don't kick off till 7 p.m. tonight. By the way, here we go. Before we go, we'll have a quick look at the box office. It's pretty funny. Fiesta Cat with a $2 says, "We need gun control. Think of the kids." Yeah, well, this is that. By the way, this feels like Zack Snyder all over again, right? And sorry, Mikey, I know you're going to get mad with me, but you know, Zack Snyder needed somebody to fucking tell him to calm the fuck down, because he was taking these stories and then just smashing them together, stories from the comics, and then just smashing them together and thinking they're going to work. And they didn't. They were messy and all over the place, right? He needed somebody to go, Zach, we can't do The Dark Knight Returns while simultaneously doing The Death of Superman. We can't do that. We can't do the fucking end of Superman's career as the first time he's introduced and the fucking 10 years into Superman with his death. Zach, we can't do that. We need to build up. Right? James Gunn needs somebody to turn around and say, hey, James, this is shit. This isn't funny. This is a mess. Sort it out. But no. So yeah, we need some fucking gun control. We need some fucking. We need somebody with stones just to say to these people, no, dude, no. This ain't happening. By the way, did Superman save a single white person in Superman? Just have a look into that. Just see if he saved a single white man. Anyway, Axel Foley with a 5 Australian says, almost expected James Gunn fiddles as DC burns at the end of the title of this afternoon tea. I think James Gunn's edgelord humor has been there for all to see. George and Dari with the 2 Australians says anti-protagonist. Oh, yeah. We've gone from hero to anti-hero to anti-protagonist. I want Rick Flag Sr. to kill them all. That's what I want. Benjamin Flensborg with 100 Danish says Nerderotic has come into the chat. I know he wants to marry you, but such are the ways of things. Yep. A lot of people got their own lore in their head. Okay, before we go, chat, let's have a look at the box office. It's now updated for the week. And what's number 1? It's Weapons again. Weapons again. By the way, I think Weapons has been number 1 at the box office more than Superman was, by the way. Just anyway. So let's just quickly jump. Weapons is now at 224 million worldwide, 132 million domestically, which is pretty darn good. Hasn't had a single day yet in 24 days that's less than 1 million. Probably will next week because we're getting there, but that is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. And by the way, this is the first weekend that it's actually lost some theaters, right? It went from 3,200 to 3,450 to 3,630, and it's still at 3,000. So I've seen it twice at the cinema as well. I have seen it twice at the cinema, it's a great film. So like huge congratulations. It's a really fun film. So well done. Number 2, Jaws. Jaws bringing in 8.1 million. Jaws 50th anniversary. Absolutely wonderful to see Jaws there. Well done. That is great. That just improves its worldwide box office from 1975. Caught Stealing from Sony, new 7.8. Not sure on that film. Oh, wait, is that the one with Matt Smith as the punk? Freakier Friday, number 4. Freakier Friday. It's only done 131 million worldwide. I don't know what the budget was on this, but that's Disney, isn't it? That is Disney, Freakier Friday, is it not? Am I wrong? Let's have a little look at Fantastic Four, First Steps. Just scraped over 500 million, which means, again, this is a movie which has lost money. It's another... Sad whale. Sad whale. Look at that sad whale face. It's now down to 2,785 theaters. It's bringing in on Thursday 174, 172. Ouch. 167. Ouchies. Yeah, it's another Marvel flop. Doomsday is doomed. I did a video on that weeks ago. I don't think Doomsday. I've said it. I'll reiterate it so you've got it live. I don't think Doomsday's doing $1 billion, and I think Spider-Man: Brand New Day is going to do more than Doomsday. In actual fact, I think it might embarrass Doomsday. Let's go back. Superman. Let's have a look at Supery Dupery Man. So good that it's already on sale on digital. And I don't mean just on sale. I mean, it's on sale, but it's on sale. Down to a $10. Started off at 30. Now it's down to 10. Just shy of 610 worldwide. When it came out on the opening weekend, I did some projection maths. And I worked out that this is going to fade away at about 620 million, which looks like it's going to be the case. It's probably going to go around to about 615. So that was pretty good. Pretty good guesstimate. Look, oh my God, 585 million on the Friday. But it's down to 1,824 now. It's probably gonna peak out at around 615. Look, there's nearly 100 million difference between international and domestic now. I saw it once. I'll never see it again. It was crap. It was utter crap. I've seen Superman Reborn. Superman Reborn. Superman Returns. I've seen Superman Returns, I would say between 5 to 10 times. Can't tell you an exact, but I've seen that about 5 to 10 times. I've seen Man of Steel. Again, probably 5 to 10 times. I will never watch this Superman film again. Never. There is absolutely no inclination or necessity to see it. There isn't a great scene. There isn't a great moment. Sorry, I just no. Well, sorry, not sorry, because I don't give a fuck. But I'll never see it again. That's it. It's a one and done. Like pretty much most Marvel films, it's one and done for me. Okay, let's go into the final supers. William Jones with a 50 $1 super chat. With a 50, says Michael Ironside's character from Blackberry movie can short out Gunn. I'd like to just see John Wick sort out James Gunn. You know what I mean? In Minecraft. Remember what did you see they've been trying to put out these behind the scenes clips of Superman to try and get people interested, and it's just making it worse. It's like James Gunn's there telling David Cornsweet, it's like you have to make sure that Lex Luthor knows that he's hurt your feelings. Okay. James Gunn consistently talking people out of the room. Michael King has been a member for 29 months. Thank you, Michael. I didn't read Logan's. Logan Johnson with a $5 says, glad to see Jaws as number 2 in the box office. Took my sister and her husband to see it on Thursday, and it was awesome. I need to see if it's at my local theater because I'd love to go see it on the cinema screen. It's a brilliant film, is Jaws. And that's why it stood the test of time for 50 years. Because it's a brilliant film. Spielberg, isn't it? As well. Isn't Jaws Spielberg? Yeah. And Shawnee Devil has been a member for 24 months. Shawnee Devil, thank you so much indeed. Really appreciate that. Right. We'll call it there for today. I'm going to get something to eat and drink before Sunday Fun Day. No QBG again today because of the family stuff going on. All my love to QBG. All my love to his family. He's a wonderful guy. And he'll be back soon. Don't worry. So we'll be doing headliners again for Sunday Fun Day. Fucking love that show. In actual fact, I'm going to text Mr. Porkchop to see if he wants to join in. So I will see you in just over an hour, 6 p.m. UK time, midday Central, if you're over in the other place, for Sunday Fun Day. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend. Goodbye, Belobo!